Trust is of three kinds. The lowest kind is called superstition. The lowest kind is called superstition. We are examining trust. We are examining trust. What is trust? Trust is the statement. Trust is the statement, it is so. What is trust? Trust is when I say it is so. Trust is when I say it is so. It is this way. It is of three types. The lowest type, as we have just said, is superstition. Superstition is the lowest kind of trust. A little higher than superstition is belief. A little higher than superstition is belief. And the highest kind of trust is called faith. The highest kind of trust is called faith. Right? We'll see what these three are and how they are different from each other. Right? What's your name, beta? Your name? Deen Bandhu. Now, it happens that just out of coincidence, that the last three times I was in this room, the fellow who was occupying that chair was called Deen Bandhu. It has been happening every time I visit this room. The fellow who sits on that chair is by the name Deen Bandhu. So today I enter this room and I look at that chair and I say, oh, you are Deen Bandhu. He is Deen Bandhu. And I am very sure he is Deen Bandhu. What kind of trust is this? This is superstition. I know nothing. It's a blind belief. Just because something has been happening in the past, I am believing that will happen in the present and in the future as well. This is superstition. What is it? It is just superstition. I have not even bothered to inquire his name. I am just looking at that chair, not the man. I am just looking at that chair and I am claiming that this must be Deen Bandhu. Obviously, I am acting like an idiot. Now, I enter this room. I do not know you all. And I ask, what's your name? And he says, Deen Bandhu. And I say, all right, he is Deen Bandhu. What kind of trust is this? This is belief. I have gone a step higher. I have inquired. I have bothered to ask. But I have not really known by myself. My knowledge that he is Deen Bandhu is entirely dependent on an external source. The information is totally external and I am just taking it in. I have taken information. To that extent, I have shown some caution. I have taken information, but that information is external. And I am putting my trust in it. This is called belief. Superstition is bound to be shattered. Because sooner than later, there would be somebody on that chair who would not be named Deen Bandhu. Superstition is bound to be shattered. If I believe, then also I am bound to meet with disappointment because he may say that he is Deen Bandhu, but he may be Rahul. Even belief is bound to meet with disappointment because he may say that he is Deen Bandhu, he may not be Deen Bandhu. There is another form of trust which is called faith. Do you know what faith is? You want to know what faith is? Yes? Are you interested? Faith is when I have given everything to the inquiry. Faith is when I have left no stone unturned in trying to find out the truth. And the inquiry is totally of my own. It is not dependent on anybody else. I have made complete use of my mind, my unbiased mind, to know the truth. Then what I know is called faith. And you know, faith not only says that I know, it also says that I do not know. Faith also knows the limits of knowledge. Faith also knows the limits of knowledge. So, superstition is bound to prove me an idiot. Belief is bound to meet with disappointment one day. But faith will always remain joyful, because to have faith is to know what you know and also be aware of what you do not know. So faith will never meet with disappointment. Shubham, right? Shubham, you said that you find it difficult to trust. Probably you have been believing. When you believe, then the belief is bound to be shattered. And when the belief is shattered, how do we feel? How do we feel? We feel sad, we feel deceived. And when the belief is shattered, we say, we will not trust anybody in the future. The problem was not with other people. The problem was we believed too easily. Whenever you will believe too easily, you are in for a heartache. Whenever you will believe too easily, you will meet with misery, disappointment, disillusionment. Are you getting this? Those who do not want to be disappointed should not believe too easily. They should give the inquiry everything, and then you do not need to have belief. Then you will have faith. And faith is never disappointed. Faith is never disappointed. We live in a lot of superstitions. We don't even bother to believe. In fact, we live often at a level lower than that of belief. We live in superstitions. We live in superstitions. When we progress, we move to belief. But rarely do we know faith. Faith we do not know. Because faith requires tremendous energy. Faith says, go and find out. Go and find out, and unless you have given it everything, do not stop. Do we really know why we are studying? We have just believed that it is good to be an engineer. Do we really know? Before choosing a branch, did you really inquire really hard? Did you say that it's a question of my 4 years? How can I just choose something? Did you really go and give the inquiry your 100%? Now, it's no surprise that we often meet with disappointment, because we just believe. You believe that one must have a job, and not only one must have a job, one must have a job of a definite kind. Have you gone ahead and bothered to inquire, why must I have a job? What is worth doing in life? This is my one precious life. What should I spend it doing? Have you gone ahead and bothered to inquire? No. But you have already made your mind. Just as everybody enters some kind of vocation to enter livelihood, I also do that. You have not bothered really to inquire. Just believed. Friends, when you just believe, you are inviting trouble. When you just believe, you are inviting trouble. You'll feel very bad, because belief by definition is going to end in disappointment. It is the destiny of belief to hit the rock of reality and be shattered. Belief cannot stand the test of time, the test of reality. You already believe that life must be lived in a certain way. What's that way? Earn a degree, earn another degree, get a job, have a family, raise kids, be prosperous, and then die one day. Have you bothered to inquire whether life must be lived that way? Have you really said that I am young, I am intelligent, and you are intelligent, all of you. But have you applied that intelligence? Have you applied that intelligence? Have you awakened it? Have you put that intelligence into action? You have already decided that this is the way life should be lived. A script is already ready and you have believed in the script without asking who wrote that script. Look at your relationships. Have you ever asked yourself, why must a relationship be like this? Why must a relationship have a preset definition of this kind? No, we don't ask that to ourselves. It's not only about you, it's about the entire world. Nobody really asks. And there are very few people who ask and they shine. They shine like anything. They really live. They are the only ones who can claim that we have lived. We just believe. We just believe. And the worst part is, even as I am saying this to you, several of you might just be believing me. I have not come here so that you may believe me. I have come here so that together we both may inquire and look at the facts and then look at the reality. I am not here to give you more superstitions. I'm talking, I know, to very capable minds. I know all of you are very, very capable minds. Why must you believe? Why must you believe? Sir, in green t-shirt, please get up. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. ऐसे ही बंद कर दो. Now, you are a man who is, one, totally blind. Second, he does not know anything about that room. One, you are totally blind. Second, you do not know anything about this room. Right? Close your eyes. Now, you cannot see anything and you also do not have any stored knowledge about this room. Right? Now, get out of this room if you can. Go walk up to the door. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, and you do not have any knowledge of this room. Close your eyes. You don't have any knowledge of this room as well. Now get out of the door. Arey, you do not know where is the door. How are you walking? How are you walking? But why can't you go backwards? Why are you coming this way? When you do not know anything, any direction is as good as the other. You have no previous knowledge of this room and you have no eyes. How will you walk up to the door? How will you walk up to the door? How will you there are many others in this room. How will you walk up to the door? How will you walk up to the door? And when you ask and somebody gives an answer, you will have to. He has no option because he does not have a mind and the faculty to know. Sit. Now sir, you get up. Yeah. Walk up to the door. Walk up to the door. Wait. Door is not there. The door is there. Walk up to the door. Where is the door? Why is he not believing me? I'm so disappointed. Why is he not believing me? I'm telling all of you, the door is a tunnel down there. Believe me. Believe me, please. You are not even sure whether you want to really say no. Believe me, the door is this way. The door is up there. You have to blast the roof and then get out. Why are you not believing me? How do you know I am wrong? How do you know the door is there? Because you have. Sit. Anybody here who does not have eyes of his own? Anybody here who does not have a mind of his own? Feel free to raise your hands. You want to raise your hand? Sure you have a mind of your own? Very sure? Why must you believe? You have your own eyes. You are healthy. You have your own mind. You are intelligent. Why should you believe me? Why must you believe me? Why must you believe anybody? What is the need to believe? Open your eyes and see. Only the one who does not know, who cannot see, is the one who would need to believe. Our trust is mostly of the belief kind or superstition kind. That's why we suffer. Anybody interested in suffering? There's nobody who's interested in suffering, right? Don't want to suffer? Then use this to the fullest. Use this in the purest form possible without corrupting it. You know what corrupts it? What corrupts it? Opinions, beliefs, knowledge that I already know, biases, prejudices. That's what corrupts it. That's when you cannot know. Right? So next time, just don't trust blindly. Inquire with the full force of your intelligence. And then there will be faith. And then that faith is very beautiful, very joyful. It is your own. Nobody can shake it. And nobody will be able to disappoint you. Yes? All right. Good.